Another episode of Friendship is Kind.
Woo! Yeah! 33.
Is it? I thought it was 34.
Is it 34? 33, 34. This is my stuffed tiger that my mom brought over the other day.
You've had that for a long time?
Since I was a kid, I don't know why she brought this over.
Because it's yours.
It's bizarre.
It's yours. Maybe she thought you needed it.
It was in my trunk. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Mothers are intuitive.
Yeah. Do you need this little guy right now, you think?
Maybe. Tiggy.
It's a really cute stuffed animal, dude. Yeah. I think
He's my little Hobbs.
I think I'll hold on to this the rest of the episode.
Calvin and Hobbs.
Holding him hostage. No, you can have him back
It's all
after the
good.
episode.
After the episode.
You want him back?
No.
You can have him back when we're done.
So what's up, dude? We had an amazing weekend.
We did.
If you want to get into that.
Yeah, sure. My brother's bachelor party.
It's awesome.
Stayed at a cabin. Aired that place out.
Straight up. When me and Ben went to go get snacks and we came back and there was literally there was like a 20-foot radius of just weed smoke. We were like, Ben was like, "What is that?" And I was like, "It's the whole house smells like fucking kush."
Yeah. And I'll say this, and I'll say it. I'm going to say the legal version of this. So we had a little certain someone bring 60 grams of choice edible mushrooms.
Oh, okay.
And they were really good. We all ate some, and they were good.
The mushrooms were awesome.
Dude, I think we ate like 40 G's the whole weekend.
I never really go too hard with mushrooms. I eat enough to feel something. And I did have a little like Steve Jobs like brain blast moment. But we still, I mean, everyone was eating a ton of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was fun. I fully anticipated it being something that like two guys were gonna do, but we had I think we had 16 guys there, and I think 12 indulged. Mm-hmm. So it's like that's fun. It's fun when everyone's like cool with it, not people aren't like, oh, that's kind of serious.
And I think the stigma of like they're these scary.
That's so Hollywood.
I know.
It's so Hollywood.
Like it really doesn't feel like it's kind of similar with weed. Like weed doesn't make you see stuff.
No, yeah.
And if it does,
that wasn't weed.
That's not weed.
Or you have something going on.
Or you are fucking weird.
You are seeing things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the weed.
No. What was your highlight of the weekend? Do you have a highlight or did
I
it
do.
all? Okay, what was it?
I woke up and I saw all the ingredients of a backwood, and I fucking saw the opportunity and I fucking took it. And I'm like a fucking such a weasel. I took just enough from everybody. There was like 8 jars on the table. Yeah, I'm totally coming clean. And I know. I took just enough from everybody's jar so that it's like an untraceable, unnoticeable amount, and rolled myself a little personal backwood. And then I went outside and smoked it. And then I went on the lake by myself on a kayak. And the sun had like just crested over the
That's
fucking
amazing.
thing. I'll put the video. I actually took a video.
We'll put a bunch of footage.
I'll put it right here. Yinzer versus beautiful fucking sunrise. Epic. But that was amazing. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
No lows. I didn't have one low. It
sounds amazing.
Yinzer versus good ass
time.
Yeah. There were no accidents. No one got hurt.
Yeah, that was pretty much the report back for everyone who asked. I was like, like there was really nothing remarkably nothing drastic happened.
It was awesome.
There was no real hiccups, honestly. Yeah, dude, one of my highlights was like you can see there's no light pollution out there, but you can see nebulas and you can kind of start to see the Milky Way because there's just no light pollution at all.
Yeah.
And just looking up at the night sky, obviously after I ate some choice edible mushrooms, and we saw a couple shooting stars, dude.
I saw one.
Like some nice shooting stars with tails on them. It was like, wow, nice.
I saw the tail end of one.
I was talking to John, and I was like, calling him John.
People listening to this, yeah.
I
Who the fuck is John?
No, I like that. I like just name dropping people, and Because some people speculate, who it is.
Is John Dr. Toilet? Is Ben John?
Yeah, Ben is John. No, so I was talking to John and a couple other guys, and I was like, oh yeah, look up at the stars. You'll see them. And literally as I said that, one went across. I was like, no way. It was crazy. Super coincidental moment.
It was very Howl's catching his soul.
Yes,
Calcifer
absolutely. Dude, that's
vibes.
That's what I was trying to say. There was a nice hearth even in the house, which was like,
oh yeah, I had the pictures of Nate. Remember you cleaned it?
Yeah, I did.
And I came up to you and I was like, this looks like Sophie who just got done cleaning in here.
You were recording?
Yeah.
Oh,
no, I took some pictures.
Oh, you took pictures.
But it looks very clean and
yeah.
When Sophie's done cleaning,
yeah, she's scraping the ash out.
And Calcifer's like
Sophie.
Which, if anyone is just tuning into these episodes, go watch some Miyazaki films. You will not be sorry.
Yeah, watch the Studio Ghibli films because one of my favorite films, I don't think is a Miyazaki film. Or it's not a Hayao Miyazaki film. I don't think The Wind Rises is Hayao. I think it's his son, isn't it?
It might be. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure on
that.
I
think it might be Miyazaki.
I know it's Studio Ghibli. There's a couple that I like that are Studio Ghibli but aren't Hayao, I think. I know Tales of Earthsea isn't.
That's his son.
But I haven't seen that one.
It's really good.
Really?
It's really cool. You should watch it. It's actually amazing. You would fucking love it.
Really?
It's kind of like Lord of the Rings almost.
What's your favorite Ghibli movie? Go.
That is one of them, but
really?
I would say Wind Rises.
Wind Rises is amazing.
I love that movie.
It's so amazing. If anyone hasn't seen The Wind Rises, the soundtrack is amazing. And
actually, I'm going to say Howl's Moving Castle is my favorite Ghibli movie. Locked in.
Okay.
Easily.
Okay.
Because it has I love how Miyazaki, like magic.
The whimsy. It's so whimsical.
Magic and him, he does it so cool, like all the sound effects and like.
Yeah.
Remember when this isn't Howl's Moving Castle?
Yubaba.
When Yubaba has the rope and it's like weep, weep, weep.
Yeah.
I thought that was
or the fireball that she makes at the end and she launches against No Face.
Oh yeah.
That's so sick too.
Yeah, he's fucking on another level.
The Foley is amazing for those movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my God. So good. Like when Yubaba's like playing with, or she's like counting her gems, even just like the setting of it is like so good.
That
like she bites the extender and it's like that sound. It's so good.
That movie is what peak human beings working together.
Absolutely.
Spirited Away, any Miyazaki film.
Absolutely.
Everything, like the movie is great, the plot and everything. Then the color of the movie. The artistry, the sound,
so
it's just like everything's like PSA 10.
It's you can tell it's like so like it's not really a pretentious take to say that like the Ghibli movies are a form of art and something like Ghost Rider kind of isn't.
Ghost Rider with Nicolas Cage.
That's like a movie that exists to make money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
True.
Where like that's a Hollywood movie, cast a big name and let's make a lot of fucking money at the box office.
Yeah.
The Ghibli movies are like, this is art and we hope we make money and it resonates with people.
Right.
And it does.
Yeah.
And it's so evident. And if you've ever watched the documentary, which I know you have, but for the people.
I actually haven't.
You haven't watched it?
I've watched bits and pieces.
It's like the Kingdom of Dreams and Nightmares or whatever.
I haven't seen the whole
It's
thing.
the Studio Ghibli documentary. It's amazing. Like the love that goes into every frame of those movies is incredible.
I need to watch it.
It's awesome. It's super inspiring.
I need to watch it.
Yeah, it's great.
I love feeling inspired when I watch stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then I like turn it off and I'm like, I need to go be doing shit right now.
Yeah. Like Jiro dreams of sushi.
I need to go be eating sushi right now.
I need to go get sushi right now.
Speaking of getting sushi, did you see all that stuff about James Corden being like a huge asshole?
No, but it's not surprising.
He got kicked out of some restaurant because he was like a dickhead or something.
I always wonder when celebrities are assholes, I'm always like, was someone up their ass the whole entire night and then they fucking snapped and they're like, yeah, this asshole, or were they fucking coked out and they were just like drugged up having a good time as a rich person who can and just snapped because they're fucking tweaking? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Like,
could be any number of things.
Because I don't really think that's reflective of who he is, but maybe it is. I don't know anything about him. I don't know why I'm like defending him.
Yeah.
He's probably a huge asshole. Johnny Depp, the most charismatic asshole on the planet.
Oh, that picture that I sent you of him, like
So
Johnny Depp, unrecognizable in New York. He looks like dude.
Dude, yeah.
He looks like the Mad Hatter. I'll put that picture right here.
I'm Johnny Depp.
Hi.
Yes, I am.
I can't do it at all.
If I actually try to speak in long sentences, I can't do it. I can't do it long form.
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Jedi.
Johnny Jedi.
Yeah.
Nate's
alter ego.
Oh yeah, we can talk about the lightsabers now.
Oh yeah, I splurged on some like nice lightsabers for my brother's bachelor gift, and we all dueled with them over the weekend. We'll put that footage in.
Boom.
Bam.
Awesome unboxing. I actually made a whole that's what I need to fucking show you is the recap video I made.
Oh shit.
I made like a recap video.
I want to see that.
Yeah. Of all the footage I took. I hacked my camera. And any camera nerds listening, they're will know what Magic Lantern is. But basically, for anyone who doesn't know, it's a way to like change the firmware on your camera so that you can record in RAW. So like RAW just basically lets you do more shit in post-production. So like coloring and like bringing out the lighting and shadows and stuff.
It's like overclocking your camera.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I
It
understand.
basically turns it into like a movie camera.
I got you.
So I
Pushing it to the limit.
Right. So I took a bunch of footage using that Magic Lantern software, and it looks fucking awesome.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah. It looks really good. It looks like Peter Jackson was with us for the weekend.
Well, dude, we're going to have to start making some Yinzer verses with that.
Yinzer versus good ass camera angles.
So overkill for Yinzer verses.
Should we just change it? You said change it to Nick versus Nicky versus.
Yeah, just change it to Nick.
My dad calls me last week and was like, "Hey man."
I
was like, "What?" And he's like, "Hey, you know, you guys could really blow this whole Yinzer versus thing out of the water." And I was like, "You don't get it, dude. Like we're joking. Like we're fucking around."
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Well, I just think there's a lot of potential there."
Like there is, but there isn't.
There is if you were someone who is like, I love Pittsburgh.
You're trying to brand yourself like I'm the Pittsburgh YouTuber guy.
Yeah, I'm like, we're not that. It's like it's a funny thing that we did.
Yeah.
Probably once.
Plus the audience.
I don't know if we're ever gonna make another.
We're not. No, we're not. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna speak for both of us right now and say we're never gonna make another one ever. So just get it out of your fucking head.
They're done.
It's done.
And you know why? Because Jack Coletti took it seriously.
We still need to have him on, man.
I don't know.
Come on. I think, please put in the comments right now. Like this is a very sincere, like I'm asking nicely. Go in the comments and put if you want to see Nick's dad on the show. Because I do.
That would be so fucking hilarious.
Just for even like 10 minutes.
Jack.
Or maybe how about we'll do a video with him?
Jack O'Lantern.
Jack O'Lantern. Let's do like something Halloween with your dad.
Make him dress up.
Let's dress your dad up for Halloween.
He's like a business guy. My dad's like a business guy. He's pretty straight laced.
But he's very fun.
But he's hilarious.
And he's very funny.
He's got a great
the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
But he would definitely be like, if the cameras were on, he would be definitely like,
oh yeah.
Hey, Jack Coletti, yeah.
I've put the cameras on him before and it's fun. I can send you the footage if you want. It's like I have like a 15-second video of your dad.
Let's see
that I took at Alex's wedding.
Oh, I thought when I woke. By the way, when we were all waking up at camp, that was awesome. All the cousins just cracking jokes early in the morning.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That's like the best. But we were expanding on the Ben Franklin thing, and I was laughing my fucking ass off. Like you were saying, like he just got electrocuted, and he was like, "Oh, I'm a genius.
I'm a genius.
Electricity is real. I'm a genius."
Yeah. Dude, that's what they try to tell you.
That shit was so fucking funny. I was dying. And like Nate was just doing the dishes and stuff. It was a good ass weekend.
Yeah, it was such a good vibe the whole time. Like there wasn't really a low for me. Well, there was
Jake broke Frank's driver.
You and Jake broke Frank's driver.
Yeah, that was just a really unfortunate. Who would be liable in that situation?
You and Jake. And Frank, honestly, we probably shouldn't have been swinging balls into the nature reserve.
That's true.
But we were.
It was fun.
We littered a bunch of shit on the fucking ground.
That's your new thing, littering.
I love littering. Like, obviously, I'm not actually littering. And from this weekend, we took more trash with us than we made. We really did. Like that place was spotless when we left.
Was it really?
Yeah, and when we were on top of the mountain, we took a couple like just plastic bags and whatever that we found. But
that's good.
And that's not bullshit.
Reduce, reuse. Woo!
But I think it's really funny to like get like a rush from littering and to like try to encourage people to litter. Like my newest thing. Did you see my tweet today?
Yeah, it was like, fuck it, just go out and litter.
Well, I had a different one where I was like, LMFSA. Do you know what that is?
Litter my fucking shit off.
Oh, that's hilarious. I should have made it litter something. No, but I made it laughing my fucking shit ass. I said laughing my fucking shit ass, but then that wasn't related to anything. But in the same tweet,
laughing my fucking shit ass.
But in the same tweet, I shoehorned. In the same tweet, I shoehorned in, go outside and litter some shit bad for the environment on the ground. It feels good. Trust me. Fuck it.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
I wonder if I can get in trouble for like encouraging people to break the law.
I don't know if
like, yeah, go litter shit. Go put all your trash outside. Fuck it.
I think it's under the guise of parody.
I think
law.
In a court of law,
I'd
be able to read the judge and jury my tweets and be like, I feel like it was pretty in line with what I've been tweeting.
Right. It wasn't out of context.
Yeah.
Go fucking litter today, guys.
Go litter.
Go litter. Fuck it.
Go litter all over your fucking woods somewhere.
Yeah.
And send us a pic.
Send us a vid.
Send us a vid of you littering something
or stealing. Okay, now we're going too far.
Stealing is like, it's still a crime. See, like, saying go and litter is the same as saying go and steal.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're both crimes.
Or go and kill.
Different
level
degree
of severity.
Yeah.
Go kill a bug. That's not a crime.
I don't really kill bugs anymore, literally.
Neither do I.
I felt bad. You want to know that moment for me? It's a really quick story.
Go ahead.
I was working somewhere and it was like my first day, literally. And there was a spider that like rolled out and it scared me. And I stepped on it and my coworker went, "Ah." And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Why'd you kill it?" And I was like, "It's a spider." And he was like, "It wasn't going to hurt you." And I was like, And he was like, "Your first reaction to something when you're scared is to kill it." And I was like, "Yeah, I feel like I'm definitely wrong for that." And I just kind of stopped that.
Yeah.
Literally. I was like, I feel like I am a little too old to just be like mercilessly killing anything. Reaping everything of light. Like if you accidentally step on a bug, who gives a fuck? Or if you're going to kill 1 million and driving your car 10 minutes down the road. You know, bugs. But
organisms.
Like to go out of your way deliberately to kill something.
Murder a spider.
Is like,
spiders are beautiful, I think.
Yeah, I leave spiders at my
I like spiders.
place now. Yeah.
I actually think they're creepy when they're crawling on you. But if I saw one, I'd be like, that dude has a family, dude.
Well, spiders are kind of like...
He's got some flies at home.
They fall under the same category as like mushrooms to me. Like mushrooms are blown so out of proportion in terms of like how threatening they are to you.
Yeah.
People think you can't even touch mushrooms. It's like you can eat most mushrooms. You're not going to die. You know what I mean? Like you'll throw up and poop and shit. But like there's a select few that'll kill you and they will. But same thing with spiders. There's a select few and they will. But most spiders aren't going to harm you at all, even if they bite you.
Is the old wives' tale,
at least here in North America,
true? Here's a good question. Do you think it's true? Remember, everyone's like, Daddy Longlegs, most poisonous spider ever. Its mouth is just too small to bite you. Is that true?
I don't know.
Because I heard that maybe 7 billion fucking times as a kid. Every
me
kid
too.
Being like, dude, you know what you're doing? Because I would pick them up by the longest leg. Don't they always have the longest leg? The daddy long legs?
I'm not sure, dude. Honestly.
Daddy long legs are cool.
Yeah, they are. I just think spiders are cool.
I wonder what the real name of that is.
Daddy
long leg.
Yeah.
That's what the dude saw the spider for the first time and named it that right off the bat.
E-Man was telling me that Cassidy calls centipedes 1,000-leggers.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
I was like, that's funny.
1,000-leggers.
1,000-legger. I was like, that's so yinzer.
You didn't see that 1,000-legger down there.
That was so good. That 1,000-legger down there.
1,000-legger. I am not scared of those either. They're kind of gross to look at.
I don't like those bugs.
I would kill it, actually. Yeah, definitely.
I wouldn't kill it, but I wouldn't want it around me.
I would sear it.
You know what bug I still kill all the time is they're like those wall bugs.
Stink bugs?
No, they're like wall bugs that like, they look like millipedes or centipedes, but they live in your house and like, I don't know.
Ew.
But they're so gross looking. See,
they look like hairy.
See, me like trying to portray that I've been like ethically centered or morally reformed, but I mercilessly kill those things every time. Don't feel bad about it.
If you got into that animal's brain, though, it would probably look at you like
a crazy person,
prey or predator.
Oh yeah, probably.
Like it wouldn't think twice about eating your ass.
Then again,
or killing you.
So I don't know.
Maybe not though. I don't think creatures kill.
I think it depends, dude.
For fun.
I think it depends, and I think that
maybe they do. Though.
I think that's something that hasn't been looked into enough as like a thing.
If creatures kill for fun,
which creatures do and which don't, and what similarities do they share, and what causes them to be like elephants don't kill for fun. Like they don't just go out and bully things and kill things. You know what I mean?
Oh, killer whales bully things.
Yeah, but killer whales do. And they're both mammals with giant brains and are very social. So it's very peculiar, you know? Yeah, it's like I know one's a carnivore and one's not. I get it. But like I also don't. You know what I mean? Is it purely evolutionarily that determines why they have that lust?
It's a meme.
It's a meme?
Parallel universe meme. Yeah. Vegan people are docile and meat eaters are aggressive. So
I'm like, that's really interesting.
There might be something to that.
I'm like, I feel like, yeah, maybe that's completely true. Maybe that's it.
You think there's that meat cravings?
I don't know.
I think it could be. There could be something to that.
That probably is super well researched and documented. I'm just probably ignorant to what it is.
I've been eating my diet of ground beef and berries. I call it the caveman diet, and I feel awesome.
You know what?
But I actually ate a bunch of ice cream last night. Brownie chunk ice cream.
From where?
Giant Eagle. Here's what I did last night. So I'll go on my diet and like be like, I'm so good. And then 9 o'clock rolls around and I'm like, I want to watch The Hobbit and eat ice cream. So I went and got Eggo French toast and ice cream.
Did you toast it and then put it on all hot?
And then I put syrup all over everything.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was bad. But hey.
Sounds good though.
I don't drink anymore, so.
Sounds good.
That's my excuse for everything. I'm like, dude, as long as I'm not drinking.
Dude, you can't win every battle.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what I've realized in life. You're not going to win them all. You know, you got to pick them.
Yeah.
That's what I tell myself when I get McDonald's every day.
Do you get it every day?
Probably 3 days a week. I'll get at least an iced coffee. I probably only eat McDonald's like once a week.
Oh, okay.
You know,
it's so comforting. McDonald's.
It's so good.
It's been around for everyone who's listening to this podcast. McDonald's has been in your life since you were fucking born.
Yeah. McDonald's was coded into all of our lives.
Everyone too.
Stock.
Yeah, it did.
McDonald's came stock in all of our lives.
Straight up.
It wasn't a DLC.
No.
Chick-fil-A though was.
It kind of was, yeah.
Huge DLC for me. Chipotle was a DLC. Uber
DLC.
The iPhone Lyft, DLC has been sick.
Ticketmaster.
So Ticketmaster DLC.
iTunes Extras.
iTunes deal. LimeWire DLC was sick.
LimeWire was
when
sick.
It was around.
Oh gosh.
Ah.
Laters on the Menjay was DLC.
Was a DLC. The Sudu DLC was like, whoa.
Yeah, right. Nah, not really. I need to come up with something new and I was talking to my mom today about just what I want to do in general, like with my life. Like if I still actually want to keep doing comedy or like just totally change my career path. I don't know. I honestly didn't know.
Really?
I honestly thought about joining the Navy for
like a split second.
Yeah. But I can't.
I've thought about that before too, but
I can't do that.
See, I would if I'm at the point I've positioned myself, I've steered my boat towards within 2 years or 3 years, I could probably have a very stable life and a family and blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So for me to do anything drastic like that, it's just not really an option right now. You know what I mean? But if I were single or not in a serious thing, I would definitely consider something to that effect. Just on some like I really don't know what to do with my energy or with my potential, and I'm just like, fuck it, set my future up by doing something.
That's how I feel, and I'm like just kind of sick of the whole like, I don't know, dude.
No, I totally get it.
The internet's
You're
like,
talking to like the best person for this conversation.
Yeah,
literally, because I'll validate probably every feeling of like being over the internet shit that you have, literally. Because trust me, I've been there and done.
I want to do something really cool though, but I also love making people laugh. Still, I love doing comedy. Like I think it's hilarious. I think it's fun.
Where would that place the future of this if you dipped out on comedy? Would you even say this is
I would still do this.
A comedy podcast?
No, this is kind of just like a cool
thing that we do.
It's
just a thing.
It's not like we're not like, I mean, you're not a comedian.
No, not at all.
And I'm barely a stand-up comedian. Like I'm not like,
you're definitely a stand-up comedian, but yeah.
I know, but I'm not out like gigging every night, like going to open mics and like really grinding. Like
you're not obsessed.
No.
You're not chomping at the bit to be the next person. You're not like, I would do anything to be the next biggest stand-up comedian.
Right. No, I'm not.
Because you really,
if I'm being honest, no,
that's not really where you align yourself. Dude, you know what's weird? All things considered, I've always thought that your true rawest talent and passion at the end of the day was music. I just still feel that way. Maybe you don't feel that way, but like, man, I always thought like, because Danya's asked about this before a couple times, like, what do you think like with Nick and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I feel like his true passion's music, but maybe I'm wrong about that.
I love making music.
It's weird. I feel like you're just like an eclectic person.
I like doing both.
It's hard to zero down. But you know what's tough about doing both? It's weird. I'm not going to talk about RuneScape, but there's so many parallelisms for RuneScape.
Yeah.
Basically, the general rule of thumb in RuneScape to progress your account is like do one skill at a time. Because if you bounce around on a bunch of different things, you're not going to get good at any one fucking thing. And it's like, yeah, you're going to be well-rounded, but you're not going to have shit to show for it. And that's kind of how the real world is too. Like, kind of have to pick one thing and fucking go for it. Otherwise, you're probably going to be average in most things because the average person is going to spread themselves thin and just be adept at life, but not a master at any one thing, you know?
Yeah, that's a good point.
But I struggle with that. I can't zero in on the one thing where I'm like, I think I would enjoy becoming a master of that craft. And I still think writing is my thing, but when I'm fully okay with coming to that as a 40-year-old. Like, I don't want to even attempt writing a novel until I'm 40. And then I'm not copping out. My mind is not there yet. You know, I'm not wise enough to write the kind of characters that I would want to write, or the story that I would want to tell is not like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Catcher in the Rye.
Never read that.
It's a fucking waste of time.
Is it?
I didn't read it. I didn't finish it.
Yeah, I've never read it. But I don't know, dude. That's interesting though. I didn't know you weren't like fully obsessed with the comedy thing anymore.
No, I'm not.
It's kind of like a fleeting, like
not stand up. Because here's the thing: I met someone who really is obsessed, and I was like, "This guy deserves it." Not deserves it, but I'm like, dude, this guy.
So I had a similar experience with streaming.
I was like, this guy loves this, doing this, and I was like, the love. It's fun. I love doing. Me saying I love doing stand up. I like doing stand up. I like it a lot. I don't love it. And I definitely, compared to other people who really grind it out and like are literally going up to multiple open mics a night, like there's dudes that open for some of the shows and they're like, okay, I have to go hit another mic. Like they're doing like 8 mics a night. Like that's not me.
So yeah. I totally get that.
Sometimes I'm like, dude, I want to fucking be an oceanographer. I want to go take pictures of coral reefs.
You can do that. and you want to know what, dude? You are in a absolutely amazing position to do that because you have an audience that if you wanted to show yourself exploring a new path in life, you have you still have that YouTube channel, your YouTube channel. Just vlog, dude. Just vlog you doing whatever it is that you want to do in life. And you're someone who will
the Nick channel
attract an audience and have it, and it will be a thing if you want it to be.
That's a good idea. I could just start vlogging.
Honestly,
not even comedy videos.
Not even lying. Or not even just saying this. Like, I feel like you're a person where like it has to be like you though. Like it can't be like me with this is like it almost detracts from the product, me being here, because I'm not really like I'm not really the demographic of people I would be trying to reach is not the same that you would be trying to reach. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
For like content we would create. So it's kind of just like adding salt to the, I don't know. You know what I mean? It just doesn't really.
That's not true. I love you being here.
I like being here and I like talking, whatever. But you know what I'm saying? Like a channel that was just you is
the Nick
like,
Coletti channel.
You're not going to have the same experience you're having here on that channel. Yeah. I guess what I'm implying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, they're different.
Yeah.
The Nick Coletti channel.
This is definitely way more niche. This is super. This is for people who are kind of cool with both of us, which we've seen is a smaller number than is cool with just you, which is fine, and I'm totally aware of it. But
I should. Okay, so I'll do
for
YouTube.
your future endeavors. Just keep that in mind. Like
I could literally YouTube so many things.
Everything you do, you could YouTube.
I'll be like, hey, we're making beats today.
People want to see you do that too. I feel like
that's awesome. I should do.
I've always said like, dude, just stream. Like you're someone who like, I know that's not really your thing either, but like you're someone like, for example, Shaman of Beats. Sham like streams him making beats sometimes. And it's like
on Twitch.
Yeah, on Twitch, and you don't have to use Twitch anymore. You can just use your YouTube.
Streams.
Yeah, that you already have your subscribers on. You can just stream from your YouTube.
That's awesome. I had no idea.
And you could still get paid from YouTube streaming.
I would love that.
You could still do that.
Nikki Vlogs. Nikki Cam.
You could do whatever.
Yeah, I think I just haven't really been believing in myself lately.
Like stand-up wise or everything wise?
Kind of everything wise.
Really?
I think I kind of like
just in a funk and a lull.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah. I was like,
but the shrooms made me break out of that.
Dude, yeah, that can happen for sure.
I was like, what the fuck are you afraid of?
Dude, like, so, dude, you would have like a great conversation with Dan Curtin. Like me and Dan have sort of talked about this. I don't know if this is at all what you're experiencing, but like sometimes we would talk about it like, if we're doing something and we're not seeing viral numbers and that bothers us, then maybe we ought to not be doing it if it bothers us, if it's not going to be viral.
Yeah.
Which is why, like, not to steer this towards, like, not to shoehorn in like a plug for my channel. I'm not even going to say the name, but Dan and I do that little intimate little hockey channel and we have like 60 subscribers now and we love it. We're still like excited about it. We're like, let's talk about hockey.
That's fucking awesome.
Let's make more we get like one comment on our video.
You're like, yeah.
We screenshot it and send it to each other. We're like, dude, see, people are kind of fucking with it.
That's awesome.
And we're like so stoked on it. And
that's good. That's like for the love of doing it.
Exactly. But like back in the day, for example, on Vine, and this is really dating, it's like, God, shut the fuck up about Vine. I get it. But on Vine, I would post a Vine, it would get 48,000 likes, and I would delete it on some like, I don't like, it just clearly wasn't there for me. You know what I mean? Like, if I thought the Vine didn't live up to what I thought it was supposed to do, I didn't want it because I realized like I wasn't doing it because I liked making Vines. I was doing it because I was being validated. And if I didn't achieve the amount of validation I wanted, it made me mad or like whatever, or it bothered me. And I was like, I'm cringe. This is bad.
Yeah.
Like if I posted a Vine and it got like 2,000 likes, I don't know why I said 48,000. But if I posted a Vine and it got like 2,000 likes, I was used to it getting like 18,000 or whatever, I would delete the 2001 and it would bother me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
same.
Literally. And like
ego.
Yeah. And so when people would disagree with me on Vine or Twitter or just not think it's funny or whatever, like I would be like, yeah, it was just like a big ego thing. Whereas like with this hockey channel, people disagree with me or call me a moron. I get the biggest smile on my face and I'm just like, they're just engaging with the content and it's great. And I just love I love it in any capacity, even if you think I'm a fucking moron.
Yeah,
like
that's
you know
awesome.
what I mean? And like that wasn't true about almost everything I've done so far.
Wow.
And to go back to streaming, I know I'm talking a lot about myself, but I just think it's useful for how you're feeling. When I was streaming, I totally felt the same way that you do with stand-up.
Yeah.
I met a lot of people who eat, breathe, and sleep streaming and want nothing more than to stream in life, and I have been streaming every day for like 6 years and are streaming to like 2 people. You know what I mean? And there was me like only kind of half into it. And I wasn't a big streamer at all. I would get like 30 people viewing my streams, which is good, by the way. If you're like streaming on something, like if you have like 10 people viewing you, you're doing pretty good. You know, you're doing better than most people trying it, at least. And yeah, it was eye-opening. I was like, I don't want this. There's people out there who really want it, and I don't. Mm-hmm. And it kind of ruined it for me. I was like,
it did for me too. I was like, this guy is like, his name's Nick Alex, and he's really fucking hilarious, and he like is really funny. He's really fucking funny, and really, I actually invited him to open for me in Austin for my. They're taping that show to put on like
the Creed Bratton one,
a comedy album.
Oh, that show that you did.
Yeah, the show.
I thought you were saying that show that I thought you like recorded.
Oh no, I have a show on Sunday in Austin, Texas.
Okay,
any Austin listeners, but I invited him to open for me, and I'm like, fuck, I'm kind of second guessing it because I brought him to Portland, and he did like a really good fucking job.
Really,
like almost like too good to the point where I was like. Ugh.
There's
like a hard act to follow.
Yeah, there's comedians who were famous for that. I forget who.
He was good. I kind of wanted to be like, dude, can you like kind of not be as funny?
Yeah, that's funny
for this show because I need these laughs on my album, brother.
Yeah, just go up there and just do all this shit that he did from the set when he opened for you in Portland. Just steal his whole set. That's funny as fuck. He was really that good?
He was really good.
What's his name?
Nick Alex.
Nick Alex.
He's really fucking funny. If anyone wants to watch some good stand-up, go watch some.
That's high praise from you.
Videos. Yeah, but I'm not. See, like he's a stand-up. Like I'm not a stand-up. Like if I'm being honest, I'm not a fucking stand-up. I'm not. I wasn't in the trenches. Like, and I know, like I have even said, you know, why can't we all just like? But there's really dudes like that guy who have been like, he's like, I go to New York every night. And I do like 3 open mics. I drive there from Long Island every night to go do open mics. And I'm like, dude, I that's not me.
Yeah, no.
Like I don't have that same drive.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like Joe, like our cousin Joe. He eats, sleeps, and breathes music. I'm like, wow, I don't have anything in my life where I'm even like 1/10 that level on. Literally. I'm not even kidding. I'm just like, I don't know what failed. Like for me as a person, or if I haven't found my thing yet, like I don't know.
I just don't think you found your thing.
I don't know how people are so passionate about. I'm like, how do you have the energy? Whoa, wow. You know what I mean? Like, like Joe, like Jesus Christ. You know, we don't have to get in. Greedy Joe is a fabulous guitar player, musician.
Yeah, he's working around the clock.
Yeah, and has been since he was like 9.
Literally. Twerking around the cock.
He's been twerking around the cock.
Since we were 9 since we were 9. He's definitely puts in the hours. He's definitely put in his 10,000 hours.
Oh, isn't that what they say?
To become a master of something?
Yeah. I've definitely put
his mixes could use a little work, but that's something we'll talk about that later.
I've definitely put over 10,000 hours into hockey easily.
Yeah, oh,
in terms of playing, watching, practicing, whatever.
Yeah.
Indulging. I'm obsessed.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
Obsessed. We're fucking obsessed. I'm gonna tell Dan after
fuckingobsessed.com.
That's our new mantra. It's gonna be our channel name, and then our slogan is "We're fucking obsessed."
That's a great slogan.
And we're not gonna fucking censor it out either. Like we're gonna eventually partner with a gambling thing. Someone who's cool with us saying
DraftKings.
Yeah, someone who's cool with us saying fuck.
Barstool Gambling.
Sure. DraftKings Sportsbooks. Go spend all your fucking money, loser.
Yeah.
Lose it all. Fuck you.
Your wife's gonna fucking divorce you.
Yeah, we don't care about any because you're a grown man and we're not liable for shit you do, bud.
Because you gambled away your kids' college money.
Good. Your kids
on the Minnesota Vikings.
Ugh. Yikes.
That is sadly probably a reality for someone.
Yeah.
Gambling addiction, not cool. Seen it,
but also not my problem.
I think I definitely can have signs of that.
Gambling addiction?
Like the Pokemon cards. I definitely bought 3 booster boxes in one day. Like
yeah, that's crazy.
Crackly trick style.
Yeah, that's like crackly.
Like itching my neck, like
yeah.
Having to like look away from the guy because he already saw you come in twice.
Oh my God. Yeah, I don't have the balls for that. I'm like, I wouldn't double dip on a store for cards in the same day.
The alpha, the redheaded dude, like he looked at me, he saw me come in a second time and he was like,
alpha nerd?
Yeah. I was like, trying to complete the set. Just trying to find another Charizard.
Dude, can we talk about cards for a second?
Sure.
Would you say it's worth grading a card for the average person?
I don't know. Probably not. Here's my theory on card
I've
grading.
had a couple people ask me, so I want to hear your thoughts.
My theory on card grading, I was telling you this. I was like, card grading is a great idea in my eyes because, first of all, it protects the card. Mm-hmm. So it's encapsulated in this thing. It's like, there's no further damage that you have to worry about unless you like fuck the fucking card holder up, but just keep it in a fireproof thing. Also, it authenticates the card.
Yeah.
Also, if it's like an old card, like those Aquapolis cards, they're not making any more of those. So
like
I think I personally, because I can be a little bit OCD. I do it just because I'm like, I know the card isn't a thing. It has a number on it. That's the grade that it's going to be.
Here's what I say. If it is anything newer than 2005, unless you think it's going to come back a 10, no. Mm-hmm. Unless you just like the card and you want it for yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because the Pokemon bubble is kind of burst. Like chase cards from new sets, like 2.5 years ago, peak pandemic, were going for like $500. Now, like the chase cards from new sets are like $40 at most.
Yeah.
Even if it's a Charizard,
Right.
So like, I don't know. I wouldn't grade like, and here's another thing. It's a little finicky because yes, like those Aquapolis, those e-reader set cards, Skyridge, whatever, those are like 2002 and like they're old as fuck. But the thing is if your card's in good condition, unless it comes back a 10, it's probably not going to increase the value because an ungraded near mint, for example, of one of those I sent out is like 200 and a near mint PSA 8, which is what it came back, is like 215. But to get it graded would cost more than that.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't think it's.
Yeah, it's probably a gray
If you're
area.
just collecting it, yes, it's worth it to grade. If you want to sell it, unless it's a holy grail card, no.
Yeah. Well, my whole thing is like the Hannes. I always just think about the Hannes Wagner card, and that's like an extreme example, but that was a PSA 1 and it sold for $3 million. So I think I always err on the side of like just get it in the little capsule because first of all, it looks cool. Mm-hmm. And then you just like, you have the card and it's safe and it's fucking, it's
certainly a luxury
easy to
service.
sell when you're ready to sell.
Yeah, but it's definitely a luxury service.
Yeah.
And for the most part, like anything lower than like a 7 or a 6, unless it's vintage, people don't really want that.
Right.
And a 6 is easy to get. You can see some pretty fucking good.
But here's the other thing that I always think about is that it will be vintage at some point.
True, but
unless we get into a civil war and cards become absolutely worthless.
Well, here's to poke a hole in that theory. The population of cards, the pure volume of modern cards that we have graded and in pristine condition is like, I'm going to throw out a number that's probably not even that much of an exaggeration. We probably have like 10,000 times the amount of stock on these modern cards than we do of anything vintage. Mm-hmm. So it's like, yes, you're right, but in the future, in 20 years, those brand new like Charizards that you pulled, there's going to be
tons of them,
10,000 PSA 10s.
Yeah,
and the base set is still going to only have like 28.
That's true,
and probably even less. They're going to get lost in time.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Invest in vintage.
Yeah, invest in. If you're looking for money and like investing in a stock, just vintage.
Charizard Blue Eyes.
Yep, Charizard Blue Eyes. That's it. Literally. Like to really simplify it into black and white, Charizard Blue Eyes. That's it. Don't even mind fuck it beyond that.
Yeah.
Just the first prints of Charizard and Blue Eyes. That's all.
I want the Charizard e-reader card so bad.
Which one? The Crystal Charizard?
Yeah.
Oh my God. So sick.
So cool.
So sick. In the normal holo.
Yeah.
Corey had the reverse. I was like, it's cool, but.
Oh, Corey had the reverse? Oh, okay.
Still sold for $1,100 ungraded.
Yeah. I saw moderately played Crystal one for $2,300.
Ungraded.
And I was like, might have to send that in.
Yeah. If it comes back a 6.
Might have to sell one of the blue eyes. Laters on the Menjay. Just kidding.
You only have one.
I have 3.
Really?
I bought 2 more.
Nuh-uh.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I swear to God.
You're lying.
I sent them in.
No, you didn't.
I have 3 first eds.
Really?
One has a little name shift too.
Really?
I swear.
No way.
I just sent them to PSA. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I need to condense my collection down. I don't know. Waiting for the time. Maybe the holidays.
3 blue eyes. 3.
Are you gonna get the Blue Eyes Ultimate?
What's that?
Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon.
Is it 3 blue eyes?
3 blue eyes with a polymerization.
Really?
Makes Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon.
Oh, I need to get a polymerization then.
You could do one more. Okay, so one of my favorite chase cards, or not chase cards, but one of my it's a chase card for me in vintage Yu-Gi-Oh would be Blackluster Soldier.
Mm-hmm.
Love that card. So sick. I've always liked it. Well, there's even a fusion of Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon and Blackluster Soldier. There's another fusion. It's called Dragon Master Knight. And it's Blackluster Soldier.
Oh, I've seen that card
on top of Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon.
That's
it's pretty
awesome.
sick.
That's badass.
Dragon Master Knight.
That's badass.
When we were kids, anyone with that card, we were like, "That's fake. You can't use that. It's a fake card. It's not real." There's also another card called Five-Headed Dragon, which is real, and we were like, "That's a fake card."
It's not real. I like XYZ Dragon Cannon's art.
Yeah. XYZ Dragon.
We both have girlfriends. That's why we love talking about Yu-Gi-Oh cards and have stuffed animals.
I have a bunch of stuffed animals. I had a bunch when I was a kid.
This is my best friend, Calvin and Hobbes.
What did you name him?
Calvin and Hobbes.
His full name is Calvin and Hobbes.
I actually don't know if this is mine. I had another stuffed tiger, but I don't think this was the one. I don't know how I got this one. But my mom brought it over here.
It's funny. Maybe it was Rachel's.
Maybe it was a good ass puppy tiger. Woo!
Dude, are you excited for the wedding at the end of the month? Or are you kind of over it?
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Excited to get fucking wasted. Nick's drinking again, guys. Woo! Nah, I'm just whatever. Yeah, it'll be fun. Good food, good times.
Just saying where it is.
Beat that out.
It was
just backwards so that anyone can reverse it and figure it out.
If you're going through that, if you are watching this, tuning in, and at that part, and think to reverse it, that's your prize. You know, we'll be there.
Everyone's getting married.
Yeah,
it's scary. Everyone's getting tech jobs too.
Tech,
mage tech.
Not that I know. I know, like, who do I know in tech?
Nick.
I know one guy in tech. I know of like 7 people in tech, but I'm only personally friends with one. You know?
Yeah.
But
are you personally friends with Latris on the Menjay?
No, but
you fucked his sister? Oh!
Yeah, I did. I fucked his sister.
That's not cool. Well, shit.
How long?
50 minutes.
Yeah, we are.
Should we call it?
Yeah.
Guys, this is Friendship is Kind.
Everyone like, who's John? I don't care about his wedding.
It's all good, guys. You know, come here for the laughs. You come here for the talks. Maybe a couple chuckles, couple giggles, couple nipple twists. But you heard it here first, folks. Guys, Friendship is Kind. Have an amazing week. We love you. And we definitely included the footage. And a feather just came out of our high five.
We included all the footage.
Thus making it magic footage. All right. See you guys.